It's game time. WNKX welcomes you to this live presentation of local high school sports, made possible by our community advertising partners.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to WNKX. I'm Josh Copley alongside Cameron Peters, and it is time for yet another night of Hickman County basketball. And your Hickman County Lady Dogs will be squaring off against the Lewis County Lady Panthers, and we are on the road tonight in Hohenwald as the Lady Dogs are looking to bounce back after a tough loss on Friday night against their rival, the East Hickman Eagles. And Cam, we definitely did not see the Lady Dogs play their best basketball on Friday. If you're the Lady Dogs, how do you put that in the rearview window and move ahead here tonight?
Well, Josh, the good thing is we are playing Lewis County, another rival, another opponent you're going to be fired up to play against. So I think that helps push that game in the rearview mirror. But more so than that, it's starting off this game with an aggression that puts everything behind you, right? It is a decision to play all out from the tip. Something we haven't seen the Lady Dogs do great as of late. Now, we're coming off of Christmas break. We're trying to get back in the groove. Neither of our teams have really found their footing right now, but they've put some solid performances together, came away with a win here, a loss there. But irregardless, tonight, if they come out with an energy that I think they should come out with, because again, it is a rivalry game. I'm excited to see what they bring tonight, Josh.
And Cam, if you look across the board at the game on Friday, there was a lot that didn't go right for the Lady Dogs. A lot of turnovers that didn't need to happen, and a lot of plays that frankly the Lady Dogs need to know not to make. But you can learn from those. And what you can also do when you look at games that you've lost, you can also see the things you've done well, which that game wasn't a complete loss. There were some bright spots. I believe that was probably the most minutes we've seen Carly Everett have on the season, and she actually performed rather well. She had an 8-point performance, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm looking forward to seeing how she plays here tonight as well.
Yeah, Josh, I see her continuing what she's done. Each game is one, especially as a freshman, that you can just add a little bit more experience and a little bit more experience. So, you know, she's growing with each game, as is each girl on this team. But with Carly, you know, she gives a great option as a shooter. She gives a great go-to person in need of a bucket, right? So I'll look to her to continue that in this game, especially in a game that's going to be as hyped as this.
And Cam, while you can be disappointed in the game on Friday, I think what you need to remember as well is that this was definitely not the Lady Dogs' best ball game by any means. They lost by 5 points, 46-41. And Cam, that was without Zoe Chilton scoring a bucket. That was with Ava Floyd hovering around 20 when she had been pushing 30. That was with Delaney King only having a point on the day. So very minimum production from girls you're used to seeing put up a lot of points in the score column. So Cam, for us, we know that's not going to last forever, but it's up to them to realize it's not permanent. I have to see that as an exception, not what's normal.
Yeah, Josh, absolutely. You know, last Friday's game was not at all a typical Hickman County Lady Dogs game, right? In no way was that performance one that they wanted to put out there, but bad. You play bad sometimes. That is just the way it is. You know, any good team can lose to any bad team. And not calling East Hickman a bad team. I'm just saying things happen in basketball, right? And tonight, I really do think that these girls are ready to come out and play. Watching them warm up, watching them interact before the game, it does look like spirits are high and they're ready for this game. You know, Lewis County is not held in high regards, talent-wise, but you cannot snuff your nose at them because that's exactly what they'll want you to do. right? Every Lewis County team I've ever played has been super scrappy and wants to dig deep, and they play hard. So I expect the same tonight. It's going to be a big energy game tonight.
And Cam, looking back at the Eagles, that was the Lady Eagles' 10th win on the year. They're in double-digit victories. Definitely a good team. And when you look at Lewis County, as you said, so this game does have repercussions going forward because you have a team who needs momentum to build on, right? Especially as we approach Saturday. Of course, the makeup game at home against Harpeth that was snowed out a couple of weeks ago. A must win there on Saturday. So what I'm looking to see the Lady Dogs do tonight is get back on track, get some momentum, because these are the games you have to have.
Yeah, Josh. Going into district play, those games matter more. Those opponents matter more. Everything matters more. So a game like this that is a rival game and one that can get you a momentum swing, you want to come out and you want to punch them in the mouth. They have to do that tonight to get something going their way. We kind of lost some steam in that East game. That, like you said, there was a couple really great performances by Ava Floyd. Came out her first time in that rivalry game. That's a big note to make. Is it's her first time in that environment. So again, I expect her to come out tonight and to be aggressive, but that goes along with the rest of the Lady Dogs, especially offensively. I see them putting up a lot of shots tonight, and I hope they put up a lot of shots tonight.
Unlike the Lady Dogs, they played last night. They faced off against Perry County. Now, they did lose 42-60, but who has the advantage here tonight? Of course, Hickman County, last game they played was Friday, so they've had time to sit and let this loss simmer a little bit. So who do you think has the advantage here tonight as far as morale, mentality? Is it the Panthers, who are coming off a loss, but they are warmed up? They did play last night. Or is it the Lady Dogs who've had this time to rest and reprieve, but have also had time to let that loss sit a little bit on them?
On paper, it's the Lady Dogs. It is so hard to play back-to-backs. We've seen our teams play back-to-backs. They always come out dead. So, you know, unless Lewis County comes out and just like dedicates himself to just diving on the floor and all that in between, then I expect the Dogs to come out tonight more well-rested and prepared.
And welcome back to WNKX. We had our moment of WNKX. We had our moment of invitation and the national anthem, and we are just about ready. And the national anthem, and we are just about ready to get things underway here from Hohenwald, as the starting lineups are being introduced for both teams. First for Hickman.
You know, like we talked about before, they had They had an off game last game, but Coach Gordon trusts these girls to go out and perform it. They absolutely will tonight, Josh.
So both starting lineups have been introduced. The officials taking the ball to mid-quarters. We are about to have our tip-off here tonight. And I know, Cam, these Lady Dogs could not wait to get back on the floor to right the wrong of Friday. And let's see if they can do just that. It seems the number 0, the senior Delaney King, will be in the center for the Bulldogs to tip things off. And she'll be face-to-face with number 11, Jalen Ball of Lewis. And we are underway as Lewis will win the tip-off. It's Jaden Moore with the ball first. Now ball at the left wing. Dribbles in, guarded by Bentley. Tough bounce pass sideline. Now Warren with the ball, crossing midcourt. Warren dribbles in, hands off to Floyd. Floyd from 3. Good! And number 20 is feeling it tonight. 5 points already in the contest in the first minute. Floyd on defense, ball in the right corner, now given to the right wing. That's Connor. Connor dishes, and they're swinging it around to the top of the key. Back to Connor. Met by Bentley, dribbles into the baseline. Bounce pass. Dribbling in, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Chilton. Now pushing it up the floor. It's Warren to the basket, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. And now they're on a fast break. Bentley there to play some defense. The shot is no good, but they will get Bentley with the foul. You're scoring here early, 5-0. Lady Dogs lead with 6:34 to go in the first quarter.
Now, Josh, I apologize to anyone out there if I mess up the camera tonight. It is my first time doing the camera, and I want to give a shout out to John Michael. This is not easy. I thought it was going to be a breeze. I totally missed a part. So
there's a reason I don't do it. So free throw number 1 for Connor falls in. Number 2 on the way. And it's good. So Lewis County able to capitalize on the foul by Bentley as they chip into the early 5-point deficit. That's Bentley at the right wing. Dribbles into the right elbow, now gives back out to Chilton. Chilton pump fakes a shot, gives to Bentley. Back over to Warren. Warren dribbles in, tries to find King, a little bit of miscommunication, and it's a turnover by the Lady Dogs, and King will be caught on the foul as Jaden Moore tried to pick it up and go the other way with it.
Yeah, Josh, right there, the ball movement was pretty stagnant for the Lady Dogs. What worked so well was getting a quick pass here, quick pass there, and then firing the shot off from Ava Floyd. So I want to see that continue.
And a wild attempt to try to keep it in, and it succeeds. Connor in the paint by King, puts it up, no good. And it's picked up by the Lady Dogs. So some aggressive defense being played here as Warren now up top. Dribbles in hard, bounce pass. Chilton wanted a 3, but dribbles in. Puts it up off the glass, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Moore, and they will get King with the foul. Her second of the game, Cam.
Yeah, Josh, that's going to put her in a tough spot. We're going to be undersized now for the rest of the first half, I would assume, with Delaney being out. There's a turnover there.
Away. Floyd off the glass, no good. King gets the rebound and tries for the putback, and she's fouled by Lewis County. That will send King to the line. So the fouls giveth and the fouls taketh away as King commits a foul, then gets one committed against her, and she has a chance to tack on a couple for the Lady Dogs here early.
Now, Josh, Lewis County has tried to break our press multiple times as Delaney King misses the first with a lot of dribbling. That's not something I would normally advise. So if our girls can take advantage of that, them putting it on the floor, we could see a lot of turnovers tonight.
Both free throws are no good, but Chilton picks it up, and she is fouled. So Cam, a great job there by Zoe Chilton, who's definitely going to be playing impassioned here tonight, especially after she took a lot of accountability on that game on Friday, right? We know how upset she was, so I know there's nothing more than she wants to do than to make that right here tonight, and she's already doing that now by playing aggressive, playing physical underneath, and she inbounds to Floyd in the left corner, looking for help. Bentley, open, top of the key, knocks down the 3, and Cam, we have been waiting. We were talking about this earlier. We have been waiting for Nola Bentley to find her stride, and hopefully that's exactly what she needed right there.
Yeah, Josh, and I hope to see that continue. Nola Kate is a very
and the coach of the Lady Panthers forced to take a timeout following the Bentley 3. 8-2 your score, Lady Dogs lead. And Cam, it seems like the Lady Dogs are playing their best basketball when they're in that press look.
Yeah, Josh, and it's more to do with the fact that they're moving and getting the ball up the floor, playing a little bit in transition, keeping that defense a little uncomfortable. That's a big part of what they're doing right now. We've seen in the last couple of games, they haven't really been in transition and they haven't been as effective. So It's a good sign seeing them out moving the ball quick.
The timeout is now over. Bo will be inbounding for the Lady Panthers. Looking, no one there. And finally, is able to find Smith. Smith dribbling it on Floyd, met by Bentley, the double team. And Floyd knocks it away down the right side of the floor. One-on-one off the glass, and it's up and in. So a great turnover there forced by Floyd, and she's able to capitalize. And that was Bo that tried to drive in, and they'll get Zoe Chilton on the foul. But it's been all Lady Dogs so far here early, 10-2 your score. It's been a great combination of capitalizing off of turnovers and playing stout on both ends of the ball as Bo knocks down free throw number 1.
And Josh, Zoe has to be careful getting another one, because if she gets 2 on her, the Lady Dogs will have to go real small, because that'll be her and Delaney out of the game.
And free throw number 2 is no good. And the Lady Dogs able to get the rebound. Bentley up top. Haley Gordon is now checked into the game for Delaney King. Bounce pass, that's Gordon, takes it, no good, but she will be fouled by Bo, and that will send number 3 to the line.
Yeah, Zoe threw a pass that was a little late there. Haley Gordon had to catch it on her back hip, so it was a great job to stay under control to keep that ball. Oftentimes you'll see, especially at the high school level, as she knocks down the first one, you'll see at the high school level them trying to shoot the ball before they even have it in their hand. Great job there by Haley taking her time, and she knocks down a second.
And Ortiz is checked in for Smith. And Floyd already trying to force the jump ball, but a very heads-up play there by Ortiz to pull the ball away and to force Floyd to make that extra bit of contact that leads to the foul.
And Josh, you don't hate that foul right there, because she is trying to be aggressive and cause a turnover, but that does send her to the line, and that's our 5th foul of the quarter.
So Hickman County definitely holding nothing back here early. Of the Lady Dogs. Warren gives Bentley at the left wing. Tough pass to Chilton, who loses a handle of it. And they'll say it goes out on Ortiz. So Hickman County maintains possession. Floyd to inbound from the baseline. Finds Cam right there. It looked like Gordon did a pretty decent job of keeping her hands up.
Yeah, Josh, if I'm Haley, I'm doing one of 2 things. I'm trying to, as a fight for the rebound, and that looks to be called on Chilton. So these Lady Dogs are going to have to go small ball. It's going to have to be a full team commitment to rebounding now, because a lot of our rebounding comes from Chilton and King.
Number 2 is up and in. Free throws. Makes it now 12-8. Gordon at the left wing. Dribbles in. Nice handoff to Everett. Puts it up. No good. And now Lewis with a chance to chip in even more as Bo has it at the right wing, met by Haley Gordon. Gives it back over to Ortiz, who's met by Floyd. Shepard setting a screen on Floyd. Tough pass in the paint. Shepard loses a handle of it, and they'll get Gordon with the foul. And it looks like number 10, Tinley Davis, set to check in for the Lady Dogs. And Cam, you can see a little bit of frustration from Coach Gordon there. I think he's wondering why, if his girls' arms are not straight up in the air, then why is there a foul being called?
Yeah, Josh, I would argue that she ran into her chest, but we see very good all year when she's been put in the game. And I'll look to see her continue that now, Josh.
And free throw number 2 is in. Tinley Davis now officially checking into the game. Bentley up top to Floyd. Floyd dribbles in left-handed. Tries to put it up, no good. Knocked away by Moore. That's Ortiz dribbling in, gives off. That's Bo dribbling around the world here. And Lewis loses a handle of it, but luckily for them, Ortiz was right there to pick it up off the hands of Connor. And Floyd gets tripped up there. I believe they're going to get Claire Shepard there. The off by Ortiz, well read there by the Lady Panthers. Everett will be inbounding from right in front of us.
Josh, with those long passes right there, you've either got to make them like it's urgent, as Ava draws another foul, and she should be going to the free throw line to shoot a couple. But with those long passes, you either got to put something behind them or make up the space somewhere. Right there, that long one almost let Lewis County get out in transition.
And Floyd knocks down free throw number 1. Feels like the first Hickman County bucket in forever, as Kellogg and Smith are both checking into the game for Shepard and Moore. And Floyd goes 2 for 2 at the line. They get 14-9, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. With all the fouls, Cam, this first quarter has gone on for some time, it feels like.
Yeah, Josh, and all those fouls have forced Hickman County to get out of that press.
Smith driving in, tough shot off the glass, and it's good. So Smith, who just checked in not even 30 seconds ago, already making her mark on this basketball game. Hickman County only up by 3 now. Davis now to Everett in the corner. Nice move by Everett, taking it, and it's knocked away. Picked up by the Lady Panthers. Floyd staying right with Ortiz as she crosses the mid-court line and passes to the wing. Driving Kellogg, no good. Tough rebound by Everett and gets it off to Floyd. And timeout is called by Coach Gordon. A great timeout there by the head coach of the Lady Dogs, as he definitely saw Everett. She looked like she was all in knots. Cam, the ball definitely not tightly secured until she was able to pass it out to Floyd, and even then, a lot of Panthers around him. Good timeout there by the coach.
Yeah, Josh, these Hickman County girls just aren't really finding their footing with 2 starters already being out due to foul trouble. They're kind of 7 really quickly. The reason why that was not necessarily ball movement, but player movement. Just bodies moving, causing the defense to be uncomfortable. That has to pick back up. That is something that's been lacking these last couple of possessions.
So Hickman County in possession. A deep 3 by Floyd. No good, off the rim. Rebounded by Bo. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hey, say hello, everyone. It's a learning experience for all of us as Lewis tries to keep it in. And there's a jump ball called, and I think we finally figured out our camera here as we finally are able to go back to the action.
I apologize. I hit the home button when I was trying to hit the left arrow. That's on me.
I know the last thing you all want to see is our faces, but what can you do? As the Lady Dogs bring it up the floor, Chloe Warren up top gives Bentley from the wing. No good. And Everett forces another jump ball. So consecutive possessions with jumps. The possession arrow does favor the Lady Panthers. Kellogg inbounds to Ortiz. And gives over to the corner. It's Connor, met by Bentley. Dribbles on the baseline, met by three dogs in the corner. It's Kellogg from three. No good. And a foul is called. So Cam, of course, since we are still in the first quarter, that means some free throws on the way. As we get a crowd cam, Everett will go to the free throw line for the Lady Dogs. Good. And Everett goes 2 for 2. Gives to Connor. Out to Ortiz. Tries to find her Lady Moore in the paint. Nothing there. Sails out of bounds. Hickman County will take over.
Now, Josh, these young girls have done so good all year long. And right now, I just feel like they're a little uncomfortable. And I don't know, as Tinley Davis was a strong drive.
Oh, and Floyd, floater, no good, but she's fouled. Almost a beautiful and one by number 20, but she will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Josh, that was a great take there by Ava Floyd, a great drive by Tinley Davis. They did exactly what I was about to say that they should do. Initiate something, whether that is running off of screens or driving the ball, like make something happen. And we saw that there.
And Floyd goes 2 for 2 yet again at the stripe. 18-11 your score, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kellogg met by Davis. Screen set by Ellsworth. And it's tipped away by Floyd, picked up by Davis. Pass, no good, doesn't get the roll, but she does get the foul, and Floyd will go to the line.
I apologize to everyone. I am trying. The camera's arrows are inverted, and so when you're in the moment, it's a little confusing. I apologize. I am trying my best. I assure you that.
It's Ortiz up top. Gives up to Kellogg. Kellogg to Smith. Smith to Connor. Connor dribbles in, loses it. Davis kicks it away, but it's picked up by Stelz. Now 5 seconds. Kellogg met by Davis, 3 seconds. Great defense by the Lady Dogs, and they will not get a shot off. Hickman County suffocating the Lady Panthers, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Hickman County 20, Lewis County 11.
You just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection!
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cutting the shareable square.
That's delicious!
What's your deal?
Large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the
Technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life.
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the Energy Pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
Josh Copley alongside Cameron Peters. We are in Hohenwald tonight as we are about to begin second quarter basketball between the Lady Dogs and the Lady Panthers of Lewis County. Chloe Warren now on Connor, gives over to Floyd. Floyd driving in, takes it herself, and she will be fouled.
And Josh, that's going to make the difference tonight is driving to the basket. I think we need to prioritize doing that.
Bentley calls for it in the corner, puts it up, and nothing but net for the senior. Bentley has now gone 2 for 3 from three-point land. And Bentley now playing tough defense on the other end. And Connor tries to find Stelz in the paint, but Floyd able to interject herself in the passing lane and will force a foul, however, on the Lady Dogs. Smith inbound from the baseline, goes outside the perimeter to Ortiz. Ortiz met by Bentley, bounce pass, tries to find Stelz. The ball is on the floor, and a jump ball is called. Possession will favor the Lady Bulldogs.
Josh, and that's big right there.
To Delaney King, it's important to note Chilton and King back in the game for the Lady Dogs. Bentley up top, she tries it again. No good. Of course, you can't hate the shot. 23-11 your score. Lady Dogs lead. Now tries to find Connor in the corner, loses a handle, but keeps it in bounds. On the baseline, tries to find Stelz. The King able to get the turnover, and she will be fouled. So Cam, that's just the difference that King makes in this game. She has already been such a presence in this second quarter, even if it's only been played for 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Yeah, Josh, anytime her and Zoe are out of the game, you can definitely tell their impact, particularly in rebounding. We didn't rebound that great at the end of that first quarter because they were out. We've already seen an improvement on that.
In the corner, it's Bentley. Dribbles in. Chilton now wants to drive herself to the glass. And she's fouled by Stelz. And that will send Chilton to the line. And Chilton drains the first one. Her first point in a couple of games, Cam. So for Chilton to see that
Confidence.
and they will call Ortiz on the walk. A little bit of hesitation there, looking for some help. And a timeout is called by Lewis County. So into this timeout break, Hickman County 25, Lewis County 11. So Cam, hasn't been a perfect game for the Lady Dogs considering the first quarter fouls they found themselves committing. But other than that, they've looked pretty darn good.
Yeah, Josh, absolutely. When the starters have been in, they have been really locked in tonight. Ava with the aggression. I mean, honestly, not just Ava driving, but the whole team has taken it upon themselves to see how far they can get in, see if they can get a on the Lewis County defense, making them make a decision. And something I want to see even more throughout the rest of the year is a drive and a kick, and a drive and a kick, making the defense get sucked in and then shooting that open three or getting an open jumper somewhere. That has proved to be really good in the half court, but turnover for it.
Bentley goes across the way to Warren. Warren dribbles in left-handed, tries to put it up and over, no good. Smith. Inside the perimeter, now dribbles out behind the arch, and it's tipped out of bounds by Warren. Some nice defense played by 23, who is guarding 23.
Now, Josh, Lewis County has switched to a 2-3 out of that timeout, and those Lady Dogs handled it really well, so I want to see them continue that.
A tough pass, nice snag there by Jaden. As Bentley finds Chilton up top. Back, Bentley from the left wing. No good, off to the right. Picked up by Connor. She'll give it off to Kellogg. A lot of quick passes here from the Panthers. Connor dribbling, kicks it out. It's Ortiz, now to Smith. It looks like Carly Everett and Haley Gordon preparing to check in for the Lady Bulldogs. And Smith pump fakes, dribbles down the baseline, puts up floater, and it's good. Nice shot there by young number 23 of Lewis County. Makes it a 10-point deficit, 25-15, 5 minutes to go in the first half.
And Josh, there's a reason that these Hickman County girls are in foul trouble. As Ava Floyd drives the lane, misses the shot, heading loose. The reason is Lewis County is
and Zoe Chilton.
Big
That's
block
away.
there.
And deep three, no good. Rebounded by Chilton, so a great defensive possession there for Zoe as she gets a pack and a rebound. Now Warren from three, good!
And Josh, I want to see that so much more from Chloe. She can be so dangerous on offense. I want to see that confidence grow and her trust herself more.
Chloe, of course, known for her ability to drive into the paint using that lethal first step, but also showing off her shooting prowess. Smith, spin move on Warren. Looked to have lost a handle of it. But fortunately for the Panthers, she will be fouled. And the culprit will be number 23, Chloe Warren. And then Bentley will be subbing out, and Warren will be, but still able to play with minimal fouls anyway.
Yeah, Josh, she's so impressive defensively, and she's so athletic. She's very instinctive, like just overall a solid basketball player. And again, I would love to see her trust herself more.
Smith in the corner. The three is too strong, but it's rebounded and put off the glass by Moore. A couple more. 17-28, Panthers trail. Gordon in the corner. Dribbles in hard, looking, gives out to Floyd. Pump fakes, dribbles in. Tough step off the glass. No good, but she's fouled, and that will be a shooting foul. So Cam Ava just so good at drawing those fouls. And really, if you're a defense, you kind of have to, because if you don't, she's getting a free two off the glass anyway.
Yeah, Josh, I have talked all year on this broadcast. I want to see her pull more dribble moves out. I want to see Carly Everett pull more dribble moves out. And right there, she weaves through three defenders as if they were just...
And Floyd goes 1 for 2. I believe that was Floyd's first missed free throw on the game. She's had several shot attempts. So 3.5 minutes in the half. Smith, the left wing, dribbles in. Tough pass. Bo, and Bo loses the handle, has to dribble beyond the arch, and she'll give it off to Shepard. Shepard to Connor. Shepard dribbles in hard, no good. Rebounded by the freshman Everett. With the left hand, it's Gordon from 3. Buckets for Haley Gordon.
The Lady Dogs out in transition are so successful. And they know that they have to try to do it more.
And Chilton got an arm in there trying to break up the pass.
And that'll be 3 on Zoe. So, again, we're going to lose well, no, they have that as only her second on the board. So either way, she's got to be careful.
Bo met by King. The right wing has to get it back to Ortiz. King tries to go the other corner to Gordon. The pass gets away, picked up by the Lady Dogs. And it's Floyd, mid-range, good. Whitman County capitalizes on the miscue by the Panthers. On the corner, it's Connor, met by Everett. Now on the baseline. Puts it up, no good. And picked up by Zoe Chilton on the rebound. Fakes the corner. Floyd wide open. No good, just short. The ball's battered around him. Picked up by Floyd. Give credit to King for knocking that one out. Mid-range by King. Good.
No, Josh, it wasn't, but great job taking her time and knocking it down.
36-17 your score, Hickman County. An offensive onslaught. Gordon with the takeaway and the breakaway. Jump stop off the glass. 2 for the Lady Dogs. Now under a minute and a half. And King giving Bo fits. Connor in the corner met by Everett. Passes it back up top to Smith. Smith dribbles in left-handed, and she's fouled. Cam, I won't give you too much of a hard time for missing the Haley Gordon layup there. She's so fast. I'm not sure if Light could keep up with her, Cam.
Josh, I pressed the right button and it went the other way. I'm so confused right now. I feel defeated.
Gordon, King, and Floyd are checking out. Warren's back in the game. Davis is back in the game. And Bentley is back in the game. Now from 3. Good. 38-20. Lady Dogs lead. And Everett. No good. Davis.
So hot.
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
We are just under 3 minutes away from resuming with second half basketball here in Hohenwald. Your Lady Dogs currently lead the Lady Panthers 39-22. And before we get
But thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. You know, we've been good friends for a long time, and, you know, you got me here. You're a part of it.
And I know that we have had some issues streaming here, of course. The internet is not perfect given our issues streaming here, of course. The internet is not perfect given our scenario, so we have gives to Connor. Met by Bentley. Gives over to Smith. Nice hands by number 23. Spin move, loses it. Picked up by Chilton. Chilton is called for the double dribble.
Josh, you know, Josh, I was thinking, what in the world are we doing, leaving her wide open? Maybe they knew what they were doing.
That's Floyd, dribbles in. Kicks it, corner, Bentley pump fakes, brings it down. Bounce pass, tries to find King. Nothing there, taken away by Bo. Bo on the break, all the way to the basket. Overshoots the layup. But she takes it herself. And she will be fouled. So the three-pointer by Bentley makes it 42-22. 20-point game.
County, we're up by 23 right now. We're sitting pretty.
And a deep three by Bo. No good off the back of the rim. Ripped down by Chilton.
By her.
A low percentage make there, but King defies the odds. And they will get Bo on a walk. And Kellogg and Moore checking in for the Panthers.
On the offensive side.
Bentley and Warren will check out for the Lady Dogs. As
the offensive side.
Bentley and Warren will check out for the Lady Dogs as Floyd goes 1 for 2 at the line. Everett and Gordon in for the Lady Dogs. 1 for 2 at the line. Everett and Gordon in for the Lady Dogs. 50-22 your score. 50-22 your score. Connor looking for help, hands off to Smith. Smith passes over to the corner. And Kellogg lost the handle of it, but they get the Lady Dogs for a blocking foul.
Now, Josh, that last possession.
Ripped away from her, but lucky Gordon is right there. Now over to Everett, sails over and into the fans. Turnover, Lewis will take over. So Cam, Hickman County really has been pushing the envelope with these long distance passes stuff. We've seen wing to wing, corner to corner. And it has worked out most of the time for Hickman County tonight, but right there, one of the few exceptions. Connor gives to Smith. Smith at the free throw line, spin move. Tries to give it out to someone, but finds a red jersey in King, and Chilton loses handle of it, picked up by Shepard, and Shepard unable to corral it, and it rolls out of bounds. Lucky break there for the Lady Dogs. And Cam, it seems like whenever you're playing as well as Hickman County, all the 50-50 stuff usually tends to lean your way. Fortune favors the bold, as they say. In the corner, Floyd, wide open look, and she makes them pay for it.
Josh, and shooting this well from deep, it's not going to happen every night, but while it is happening, you better use it all you can.
Hickman County certainly cannot go wrong no matter who's shooting it here tonight, as Connor gives over. A three attempt by Moore, no good, and it'll go off the hands of Carly Everett. And Cam, I don't think people understand just how fast that ball can kick off the rim right there. You can't fault Everett too much. And Ava Floyd checking out of the game for Tinley Davis.
And with an arc on it like that, Josh, I thought it was going to touch the rafters. It comes off there with a vengeance when it's from that high.
The shot was very Nola Bentley-esque, Cam. We know she is no stranger to high arcing shots. And Moore gives over to Kellogg. Kellogg guarded by the newly entered Davis. Had a tough pass in Chilton. And Connor tried as the Lady Dogs have a 30-point lead here with 2 minutes in the third. Everett from three. Good. The American sniper strikes here in Hohenwald.
Josh, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is absolutely pouring in this Hohenwald gym.
It's with the wing. Quick pass. Tries to find more, but she will be fouled by Josie Hassel. Looking for help. Gives to Smith. And she'll be called for the walk. Perhaps a lucky break there, Cam, because Hassel didn't have her arms up. Might have gotten called for a foul there. Does she not walk? But
Josh, this Bulldog defense in the second half, as Carly Everett drives to the rim, gets her own rebound, and out of bounds off of her.
Cam, Carly Everett, after just making a three not that long ago, they devil may care attitude driving in. Some nice moves there by Everett. Unable to get the shot, but in the words of Tim Puckett, shooters shoot.
Amen.
That's Connor at the right wing, dribbles in. Puts a mid-range floater off the glass, no good, but she is fouled. Now, Cam, there have been a lot of fouls in this game, but what I can say is the officials have been consistent. Right? There have been some calls that have been on the softer side, but they're going both ways. And sometimes as fans, you look at it and think, well, that was soft, but even if it's a 1% foul, it's still a foul.
Yeah, absolutely, Josh.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
And you're not getting any of the breaks that the other team seems to get. Constantly.
Yeah, Josh, that was a long third. Yeah, Josh, that was a long third quarter for the Lady Panthers. For the Lady Panthers, as it stays with Hickman County. When a team is shooting as well as Hickman County shot in that quarter, I mean,
Contagious. And Gordon, see everyone else shooting good. I get the ball at the three-point line. What do I have to lose? Let's see if I can contribute. Didn't make it there, but she has made some tough shots tonight.
And Josh, I want to see her keep doing it. Like, I want to see this whole roster do that.
And Delaney steps in front of the pass.
All about staying in the moment, staying calm, staying within yourself.
And Floyd goes 1 for 2 after the technical. Cam, it almost never fails that after a chippy moment like we saw, especially a technical like that, referees then become even less lenient with fouls.
Yeah, Josh, you're absolutely right. And a lot of the times it sets a precedent for
Warren at Bentley and King will be subbing out. And Cam will be subbing out. And Cam, knowing Chloe Warren, she probably wanted to stay out there, right? She was
pure frustration. When a team plays this well and you're not having your best game, it's a tough game to play.
And a tough pass from Floyd to Chilton. Chilton shot it.
You know, you get down to the end of the game, you're up big, you take your starters out and you kind of ease up. I don't love that, Josh, because the girls on the floor deserve to play, get to play basketball as it should be played. They shouldn't have to take the foot off the gas just because they're up by a lot.
Back out to Smith. Smith almost loses the handle, but is able to maintain it. Ortiz in the left wing, met by Davis. Kellogg gives to Connor. Ortiz loses a handle of it, but a foul is called. Kellogg has an easy break. No one probably going to catch her. And Ortiz subs out for no one probably going to catch her. And Ortiz subs out for the Panthers for number 14, Greer Lewis. 50 seconds remain. Cam, if I could use one word to describe this game, there's a few that come to mind. I think of Vindicator was a three-pointer. And how often have we seen that from Chloe Warren? We know she can do it, but she just hasn't.
Yeah, Josh, it was like, I like your word dominance. That's the word I also think of when I think about this game. And an absolute masterclass show from beyond the arc tonight from these young ladies. They shot the ball so well, and when you're shooting it that well, you just got to keep shooting it. I want to see them continue in this confidence, especially from beyond the arc, because that makes us so dangerous.
Absolutely, Cam. So, following the girls' game, you're
Meriwether Lewis Electric.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Here tonight and supporting the station, whether it be via YouTube or Facebook. Your support means the absolute world to us, and we cannot state that enough. So Cam, we just saw a dominant performance here tonight by the Hickman County Lady Dogs, won by 40 points, stretch it out and secure the victory. But nothing comes easy in the world of basketball, and I'm not expecting tonight to be anything less than a dogfight.
Yeah, Josh. Again, a rivalry game, one that you can never discount your opponent. And Josh, you should never expect it. I think that last game was probably the floor performance-wise for these Bulldogs. Now, the big thing tonight is going to be three-point shooting. That's something that we've really struggled with as of late, and we just haven't.
Coach that isn't just satisfied. We've seen him, coach that isn't just satisfied. We've seen him angrier at wins than he has been for losses sometimes. So I angrier at wins than he has been for losses sometimes. So I know he told his guys, congrats on the win, but let's tighten But I think Lewis County also makes a run at that claim. Makes a run at that claim. Right? Lewis has always played Hickman County very tightly contested in pretty much every sport. So I'm looking to see how Hickman County can fuel off of that, because you know the Lewis County boys are going to have that.
Josh, this is a team that doesn't have a lot of holes, right? But if they have a hole, it is letting the crowd and the referees affect them. That's where they lack. And tonight, that's going to play another. His first coaching job was at Cheatham County High School, so that's a big game for him personally, and one that I think the Dogs should go in and take care of. But you know what matters right now, Josh? What matters more than anything to me?
Win here today. Looks like Dylan Qualls will be going to battle with number 40, Dakota Hull. Qualls up top. Brown at the free throw stripe. Pump fakes. Gibbs. McDonald. Wide open look. No good. Qualls playing some aggressive defense. Tips it away. And he secures the takeaway. Waiting for the official decision, and they'll say it goes out of bounds on Qualls. Tough play there. But nice sportsmanship by number 42, Bo Banks, to help Qualls back to his feet. That's what the game's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And that's Carroll, who hands it off to Mosley. Mosley gives over to Ray. Ray back up top to Hull, met by Qualls. Tough crossover there. Tries to drive, and Puckett rips it and forces the jump. It became a very physical. So Lewis inbounds to Ray at the right wing. Now up top, that's Banks. Banks kicks it back out. Hull drives. Goes all the way off the glass, and it's up and in. So 4-2, Lewis leads early. Lewis, of course, a very, very talented ball club. Brown hands off to Qualls. Falls to the right elbow, hands it back out to Puckett. Gives McDonald in the corner. Of course, the crowd rowdy tonight for both sides. McKinnon backing him down in the paint off the glass, rolls out. Tough break there for number 25.
And Josh, these Lewis County Panthers have come out well prepared as McKinnon, ball going the other way.
And Puckett in the left corner. Oh, it's a miscommunication. Qualls secures it. And it goes off of Banks. Banks drives off the glass. An easy two for Lewis County.
But as I was saying, Josh, these Lewis County Panthers look well prepared for these Hickman County Bulldogs. They know every passing lane to look for. They know everywhere to jump at. They look well prepared for tonight, so that might take them a long way.
Puckett drives. Three on him. And it's good. It simply doesn't matter.
Josh, that shot, dude, is just, I mean, it's the best shot Hickman County can take, is a turnaround jumper from Elisha Puckett.
And McKinnon, great defense, and Puckett is fouled. Yeah, Cam, that mid-range shot by Elisha, it's similar to a car made in the 2010s. It's an automatic. And they'll get Drew Ray there on the foul, his first of the game, the team's first. McDonald up top, gives to Puckett, touch pass. McKinnon high post, gives out to Puckett at the right wing. Puckett drives, step back, pump fake. Tough bounce pass to McKinnon off the glass, no good. Tries to secure his own rebound, can't, but he does force the jump ball.
And A great job there by McKinnon to stay with that miss. He's missed a couple of shots tonight. He's got to keep shooting. Do not lose confidence in that shot because he will play a huge part. Hickman County can't get his shot open on the perimeter if he's not knocking down shots on the inside. So keep feeding the beast.
And Cade Carroll is checked out for the Panthers. For number 24, Maddox Tanner. Ball sails out of bounds off of Hickman. Lewis keeps possession. Mosley to inbound. Finds Banks. And not a heads-up play there by Lewis as Hickman forces the turnover. We've seen some miscommunication on both sides here so far tonight. Puckett thought about pulling up from way downtown. Spin move, dribble, fade away. Come on! Come on, that's not fair.
Josh, it's such a good shot, dude. I mean, it's so beautiful to watch.
And a great pass to the corner from three, no good. That was almost an assist of the year. Down the court, Brown open, touches it in for Hickman. Right, so plays like that, they fire up your own crowd. Right, so plays like that, they fire up your own crowd that's made the trip too. Qualls in the corner, dribbles, crowd that's made the trip too. Qualls in the corner, dribbles, Brown, pump fake the pass, dribble, give Brown, pump fake the pass, dribble, give the Puckett, back up top to McDonald. And it should be noted that Tim Puckett is checked in for Elisha. Cross the way, Tim. And for Elisha, cross the way, Tim. Brown from three, no good. McKinnon tries three, no good. McKinnon tries for the rebound, smart move to pull back, doesn't want to get the over the back hole, drives. And they'll get Hickman on a foul. It'll be on the floor. To 10, your score. Hickman leads 50 seconds in the first quarter. 10, your score. Hickman leads 50 seconds in the first quarter.
And Josh, something that Lewis County is getting us on is our transition defense. It's not great right now. Our press is great when we get to set it up, but if they get rid of it quick, they're breaking it pretty easily.
McDonald again, no good. Oh man, this place would have erupted of Hickman County fans, and they missed the open.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar.
Tim pump fakes, keeps his pivot foot on the ground though. Tim pump fakes, keeps his pivot foot on the ground though. Very heads up play there. Very heads up play there of the junior. Qualls dribbling in of the junior. Qualls dribbling in. Gives off to McDonald. Gives off to McDonald. Willie's definitely been feeling it. Willie's definitely been feeling it here so far tonight. A couple of threes on the day. Qualls on the baseline. Drives, kicks it. A couple of threes on the day. Qualls on the baseline. Drives, kicks it. Puckett mid-range. Oop, Puckett mid-range. Ooh, a nice little touch from mid-range. Charlie Blysted looks prepared to go in. Puckett sets a screen. Qualls drives. Fires a bullet off the hands of Lewis County.
You to do. They know you to do. They know that if they can get you in foul trouble, then they can get you out of the game, and a big defensive presence can leave the floor. So obviously they're going to look for that. Dylan has to know that and be more careful.
Pass. There will be a foul call. Look at Charlie Blystad. That'll be his first foul. Worley pump fakes. Gives off to Elisha. To the corner. Tim Puckett. No good. McKinnon tried to get the rebound and put back, but they'll call a foul. And Cam, I've already seen some fouls tonight that look like Hickman just has the short end of the stick because of their physicals. We saw Qualls called for a charge because of his speed and size. McKinnon called for over the back because of his size. Every rebound turns in over the back when you're 6'6".
Yeah, Josh, that's a tough call there.
And Puckett is up at 19. And Cam, I should bring up who just checked in for Lewis County, number 10, Kobe. So he has a lot to live up to here. Hole on the baseline, now dribbles back into the paint. Dribble and drive shot, no good, well short, and the foul will be on the floor. And Cam, that's 4 fouls here early. Now, and Cam, they'll get Brody Worley there. Now Cam Worley's defensive play style is certainly one that nets him a lot of fouls.
But I don't hate that, right, Josh? Like, at least he's aggressive and tries to enforce something.
And Hold knocks down free throw number 1, giving Lewis a 1 point. Elisha dribbles in, spin move. Puts it up, no good. Might have been knocked away. Lewis on the break. Give to the corner on the baseline. Met by a couple of dogs, and it's ripped away. Puckett.
That's a huge bucket there by Elisha.
Carroll.
That's a huge bucket there by Elisha.
Carroll about to sub in. And Blystad about to sub in. And Blystad tries to force the turnover. We're all confused here, both sides.
At least, in the words of High School Musical, we're all in this together.
And Hull makes number 1, and now substitute.
And Josh, we've been a couple of games without an Elisha Puckett 3. That's a good sign for things to come.
Banks gives off to the left wing. It's Ray at the right wing.
It is needed in a game like this. Every inch you can gain feels like a mile. It is needed in a game like this. Every inch you can gain feels like a mile.
And Cam, Kylan Seal, my word, he plays that Kylan McKinnon-esque role so well. He's only 6'1". The free throw, no good, can't complete.
Full of trips down the floor. Have not looked the best from the Hickman County Bulldogs. I think Coach Dawson called this timeout to just hit a reset button.
6. McDonald, what a pass. 6. McDonald, what a pass to Seal. Can't cap it off.
And Josh, you got to take the half a second to make sure you make that shot because that's huge there. But
So another lucky break there for the Panthers. 10 seconds now, Banks with the ball. 10 seconds now, Banks with the ball up top. Pulls up from deep, no good. Pulls up from deep, no good. Seal with the rebound.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy.
So what went into the preparation to this game? How do you
all really well. We got out and ran, and just it's all them. They stuck to the game plan and went out there and played.
now you spoke to the fact that you made 10 threes tonight.
Coach, I know the people at home were dying to know, so I just had to ask. So now Haley, we'll turn it over to you. My first question to you is, it's no secret you are balling out on both ends of the floor, defensively, offensively. You had points at the free throw line.
After coming out of the half, I kind of just changed the way I played defense, and I wasn't really frustrated or anything anymore. changed the way I played defense, and I wasn't really frustrated or anything anymore.
All right, Haley, my final question, we'll take a brief intermission. We'll be right back with second half basketball. We'll take a brief intermission. We'll be right back with second half basketball. And we are about 90 seconds away from beginning the second half in what has been a 30 if the math serves correctly tonight. If he can mirror 30 if the math serves correctly tonight, if he can mirror that performance in the second half. And knowing Elisha, he has a tendency that performance in the second half. And knowing Elisha, he has a tendency to kick into another gear, when it's time to play the second half.
Yeah, Josh, absolutely. And if I don't see at least 4 more turnaround jumpers, I think I'm just going to leave. I'm going to feel not complete. I mean, I could sit there and watch Elisha Puckett turnaround jumper highlights until I go to sleep. That is the most beautiful shot I've ever seen.
I wonder if we can get Coach Dawson to release a highlight reel on YouTube of the to Elisha. Elisha dribbles on the baseline, goes up off the glass for the and one.
And Josh, Elisha so disciplined there, driving baseline, drawing that foul, baiting that foul. It was such a good job, and they took that thing hook, line, and sinker.
When you see players drive,
such a good job, and they took that thing hook, line, and sinker.
When you see players drive along the baseline, you can think, well, it's all the same. When you see Dylan Qualls and Elisha Puckett drive on the baseline, two very different players trying to accomplish two very different goals, and that's the diversity this Hickman County team brings on offense. Mid-range shot there, won't go by Hull. He's been pretty solid from that distance all night. Hickman County gets a break there. Elisha gives to Brown.
Josh, that young man Hull, he knows how to use his body so well. That has been the thing I've been most impressed with about tonight from Lewis County, is his ability not to just weave in and out, but to force his way into some spots.
Brown looking for help and finds McKinnon, who gives back off to Qualls up top. Elisha wants to drive, finds McKinnon, great pass, and he lays it up and in.
And a great job there by Tyler McKinnon, keeping the ball above his head, keeping it high away from the defender.
Qualls on the foul. So a Bulldog and a Panther scrap for the ball. Qualls emerges as the one with the foul, his third in the game. Tough pass to the corner, now touches it to Hull at the right wing, dribbles on Brown. Tries to give it back out and does. The three by Tanner, this one goes in. Hull driving, shot no good. Hull driving, shot no good, and they'll get McKinnon on the foul. And another good showing of sportsmanship. As Qualls goes over to help Hull back to his feet.
Now, Josh, something again.
Hull back to his feet.
Now, Josh, something again. McKinnon's size often plays a factor in the fouls that he gets. That young man, it is Hull, correct? So that young man, it is Hull, correct? So that young man is quicker than Tyler McKinnon. The Lewis County coach has recognized that. And
situation.
Yeah, absolutely not, Josh.
Situation.
Yeah, absolutely not, Josh. you know, I did not do any looking into Lewis County before this game, but he has been very impressive. Just the way that you can tell he's well studied in the game. You can tell that each move that he makes is very deliberate in it. He's been a really impressive player to watch. He reminds me of Elisha in the way that he knows the shots that he wants, and he knows how to get to those spots. So in the same way that Elisha...
Banks drives, takes himself mid-range, knocks it down. Impressive move by the young man, number 42.
Yeah, that was a really good take by that young man. Weaving between three defenders and pulling up.
It's McDonald. Goes back to Brown. To Puckett. To Puckett. To Qualls. Qualls on the baseline. The reverse. No. To Qualls. Qualls on the baseline. The reverse. No good. And that would have been a flashy play if he could have secured the bucket. But it doesn't fall for number 11. And Lewis with a chance to tie this game, if not take the lead. Banks from three.
Next play. Next play.
Elisha drives in. Elisha drives in. Spin move. Puts it up mid-range. No good. And McDonald gets the takeaway. Across the way, Qualls. Now back over to McDonald. Sails on him, but he secures it. Nice hops by number 4. And they'll be able to go back up top and reset. McDonald from 3, good! It's a busy day at the morgue for Will McDonald, another 3.
And Josh, that is a huge 3 there. Lewis County had a lot of momentum. That might be a momentum stopper.
.43-38 your score. Tough pass in the paint, capped off by a Mosley layup.
And a good job by Lewis County there, being in the right spot. Great job there by Mosley, knowing that the zone has been pushed up. Let me go baseline.
And they'll get Brown on the walk as he was trying to get it back to Puckett. You Cam, right there, that's a walk. That's a walk you take. You hate to take right there, knowing if you're Brown, you're probably just touching it right back to Elisha anyway. Probably not going to try to do anything extra, but it happens, and Brown will be subbed out for Tim Puckett. So the Splash brothers share the court together once again. Now we're under a minute to play in the third, corralled by Ray. Elisha almost gets the turnover. Gives Tanner, almost pulled up for a deep 3, step back, now pulls up, and it's good. And we are tied here late in the third at 43. So at 30 seconds, looking for Elisha. And did they call a half-court violation, I guess? I mean, it looks like Qualls had his feet planted on the other side of the line. Man, tough break there
Josh,
for the Dogs.
I don't agree with that call at all, but irregardless, we cannot let the refs affect us again. We have got to take care of our business.
A lot of ups, a lot of downs for both sides, and Hickman will start this quarter off with the ball. Qualls gives over to Puckett, now to Elisha. McKinnon goes to the glass, off the glass, and it's in, and McKinnon draws the and one.
And Josh, that is such a huge bucket in a tie game. Any momentum shift that you can get, we just have to capitalize on it on defense right now. We're not necessarily lackadaisical, but we aren't sharp. And there needs to be a sharpness to our defense that comes back.
And McKinnon can't complete the three-point play, but Hickman still leads by 2. Ray up the floor. Gives over to Mosley. Mosley feeds to Tanner. Qualls going to meet him quickly. Handed off the Hole. Now Hole will now run the offense. It's a corner shot. Lomax, no good. And it's tipped away. Puckett on the break. Misses the layup. A very rare miscue there by Elisha. And a foul is called. And Cam, I'm not sure if I've seen that before.
Yeah, he just got up to the top and lost handle of it, Josh. It happens.
Lewis should consider themselves lucky. They essentially found an 8-lever right there as Tanner goes from 3 and he knocks it down. So Lewis takes a 1-point lead, 46-40. So Lewis takes a 1-point lead, 46-45, 7 minutes to go. Elisha gives to Qualls. Qualls over to McDonald. Now back, Qualls, touch pass, McKinnon to Puckett, to the glass, and he's fouled and will go to the line. And you know Elisha would have killed to have that and one right there, but he'll take the 2 at the line.
Yeah, Josh, and he's got to step up and knock these down right here. We know he's our go-to guy, but right now he has got to trust himself. It's easy to get flustered in these moments, but these moments are built for him.
And Elisha misses free throw number 1. It has been a tough minute stretch for number 12. It's up by Lewis with a chance to take the lead. Tanner on the baseline, spin move, up and over, it's good. And Lewis takes the lead. 48-46, Hickman needing an answer right here in a big way. Qualls jump stop, gives Blystad. Back to Qualls. Spin move. No good, and they get Qualls with the walk. Adversity against Hickman County here.
Yeah, and Josh, Lewis County has all the momentum. Him going north to south is what needs to happen, and a great job going north to south right there.
Tanner drives mid-range, way too strong. Picked up by Puckett. Now they're driving. Elisha, left-handed, nice step, and he's slapped. And that will send number 12 to the free throw line. And Cam, clearly, Lewis not liking that call there, but if you're Hickman, you're taking what you can get here. And Elisha makes free throw number 1.
Yeah, Josh, my favorite reaction of that was watching Coach Dawson. He gave a look to DJ and just shook his head and said, thanks.
And Elisha goes 2 for 2.
But you have to make the right play. It's not about just making plays, it's about making the right play. And more than anything, if I'm Coach Dawson, I'm saying, yes, I want every ounce of effort you have, but I need it on the defensive end more than anything else, right? Right now, if there's anything that is holding us up, is our defensive rotation.
Ball's still uncomfortable so far in this game, forcing him into some tight spots.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job sending people at his right side, his right hip in particular.
And Mosley from 3 for the lead. It's good. It rattles around and falls in. 51-50. Panthers back up. And that's also Tyler McKinnon's 5th foul. So McKinnon having to be subbed out permanently for Seal, but we know Colin Seal loves these big moments. Tanner. Now Banks.
If somebody can't get around him, right? And is that a fair argument for Tyler McKinnon? 100%. Obviously, yes. He's a massive human being. He's a lot to get around, and so yes, that is a fair argument. But either way, these guys, Kylan Seal, right now has got to play with an energy that has never been played with before. You have now got to make up for 5 inches of height and probably 50 pounds of weight down low. You have got to make up that. How do you make it up? Pure energy.
Puckett drives off the glass. No good, but Kylan Seal, welcome to the game as he fills the role of McKinnon beautifully as he gets the putback. Hickman County back in the lead, 54-53. Banks drives, wants the lead back, and they'll get it. An easy drive there for Lewis County. And these two heavyweights, these two boxers going back and forth. Puckett at the right wing. Dribbles in, step back, pump fake, give to Qualls. Qualls takes it himself. And they'll call a charge on Dylan Qualls.
And Josh, they call that a huge thing. We cannot care what the refs call. We have to go play our basketball game.
And Cam, we are going to see what this team is made of, especially number 0 and number 30, Qualls, being out of the game, and he misses both free throws. Puckett secures the
young man, Hall, did a good job of really grabbing that foul. He did. He intentionally was going for that. He got what he wanted. He did a good job staying disciplined.
And Lewis unable to take the lead. Hickman, kicker. They call a timeout late after the ball's been kicked and they miss it. They go back out there and they make it and the game's over. But if you're a coach, you should never be upset with a timeout there because you can't see the future. He knows no way Coach Dawson could have known, but it's up to his offense to wipe it clean and do it again.
And it was a good timeout.
So Hickman County in front, 57-56. So Hickman County in front, 57-56. McDonald can't get it, but Elisha secures the rebound and dribbles it back out. So a big break, probably the best missed free throw you'll ever see. Puckett drives. Now step back. Finds
before he was within that length. That was a before he was within that length. That was a listen. In a tight game like this, you have got a game like this. You have got to make sure you are doing the little things correctly. To make sure you are doing the little things correctly as a referee. Now, do you have the toughest job in the building? Yes. You have the toughest job in the building? Yes. Is anybody going to be happy with your performance when you walk out? No, they're not. It is the toughest performance when you walk out. No, they're not. It is the toughest job in the building because everyone thinks you're wrong.
Ray with the ball, gives. Ray with the ball, gives. That's Mosley. Gives over to Banks. Banks drives hard, bounce pass, tipped by Brown. Brown gets it hard, bounce pass, tipped by Brown. Brown gets it, gives it to him. Oh man, I love my job.
Yeah, Josh, I mean, I don't get paid to do this. And this is worth the price of admission. Which is free, by the way, everyone. We do get in the games free. That was the joke.
And Cam, we had to let the crowd quiet down a little bit. I'm sure this crowd noise not helping our microphone audio at all. Our mics have probably peaked 1,000,000 times by now.
That's all right, Josh. It's getting these fans at home feeling it.
Now, if you're at home right now, you may as well be here, right, with the sound coming through. And a timeout is taken. And Cam, Kylan Seal, we talked about him, stepping up for McKinnon, getting that rebound, drawing that foul, and now he has a chance to put this game on ice.
Yes, sir, Josh. Kylan Seal has been so good these last few minutes of this game. I'm so impressed with him and the way that he has played, the way that he has stepped up. Now, if I'm Hickman County, if I'm Kylan, take care of it and play some easy defense.
And Seal gets the second. Ice in his veins.
A lot you can say. I mean, they balled out. They did. A lot you can say. I mean, they balled out. They did. They took care of business when they needed to.
I mean, Cam, going on.
They took care of business when they needed to.
I mean, Cam, going on the road